The princess who stole the moon. In the kingdom of Evernight, the sun had long been forgotten. The sky was an endless tapestry of stars, and the moon hung heavy and bright, casting silver light upon a world shrouded in eternal darkness. Lanterns of cold fire burned in the streets, and the rivers shimmered like black glass. It was a land of whispers and shadows, a place where time seemed to stand still. At the heart of Evernight, within the towering obsidian castle, lived Princess Lysara, the girl who had never seen the sun. She was born under a cursed sky, her life bound by a terrible secret. The night she entered the world, the heavens darkened, and the sun vanished. The people said it was her doing. That the child had stolen the daylight with her first breath. Some feared her, others pitied her, but none dared to question the queen, Seraphine, the ruler who had once bathed in golden light but now sat upon a throne of shadows. Lysara grew up with stories of a world she would never know. Servants whispered of mornings painted in gold, of fields of emerald green, of skies that blazed with crimson before falling to night. She listened, longing for something she had never seen, something she could never touch, until the night she found the legend of the moon thief. Lysara discovered the legend in the castle's great library, hidden among the old books. The story spoke of a time when Evernight had both sun and moon. But long ago, a powerful sorcerer had stolen the daylight and locked it away, leaving the land trapped in eternal night. But the book also spoke of hope. If someone steals a piece of the moon's light, it can break even the oldest curse. Lysara's heart raced. Could this be the answer? She rushed to find Eldrin, the castle's ancient scholar. He was so old that people joked he had seen the world before the sun disappeared. The queen made a bargain. Child, Eldrin said softly, his voice like rustling paper. To save your life, she sacrificed the sun. Lysara froze. What do you mean? Eldrin sighed. You were dying the night you were born. No healer could save you. So your mother made a deal with the moon's watcher, a great power that controls the balance of night and day. She traded the sun for your life. Lysara's hands trembled. Then. It was her fault. The old scholar nodded. She loved you too much to let you go. But love can be dangerous when it is desperate. Lysara's heart ached. Her mother had chosen her over the entire kingdom. She had not been cursed by chance, she was the curse itself. But if she could steal the moon's light, she could undo everything. That night, as the celestial alignment began, the time when the moon would be closest to the earth, Lysara wrapped herself in a cloak of midnight and left the castle. She was going to steal back the light. The journey to Mount Lurien was treacherous. The mountain pierced the sky like a spear of silver, its peak vanishing into the swirling mists of the heavens. Legend said it was the only place where the moon's light could be touched, where its power could be taken by those bold enough to reach for it. But Lysara was not the only one seeking the moon's blessing. On the second night of her journey, as she camped beneath a sky of silent stars, a figure emerged from the darkness. A young man, his cloak ragged from travel, his blade gleaming in the pale light. Step aside, he said, his voice edged with warning. The moon's light belongs to me. Lysara's heart pounded. Who are you? Prince Dain of Solmir. His gaze burned like embers. And if you stand in my way, I will not hesitate. She tightened her grip on her dagger. Neither will I, but as fate would have it, neither of them could reach the peak alone. The mountain was guarded by the eclipsed ones, shadow creatures born from the very darkness that had swallowed the sun. Alone, they would fail. Together, they stood a chance. Reluctantly, Lysara and Dain formed an uneasy alliance. And as they climbed the mountain, she learned his truth. His kingdom was dying. Without the sun, his people suffered, their crops withered, and his father lay on his deathbed. He did not seek the moon's light for himself. He sought it to save those he loved. For the first time, Lysara questioned herself. Did she have the right to take the light for herself alone? Was her freedom worth the suffering of another kingdom? They reached the summit as the moon descended, its silver glow so bright it felt like a phantom sun. It hovered just above the world, its light within reach. Lysara stepped forward, heart pounding, but as she reached out, the truth struck her like a blade: the moon's light was not meant to be stolen. It was meant to be returned. The sorcerer had not only stolen the daylight, he had taken part of the moon as well, trapping it in the sky, breaking the balance of the world. Evernight's curse was not just her own, it was the world's sorrow, and if she wanted to break it, she could not take the light, she had to give herself to it. With a deep breath, she closed her eyes and let the light embrace her. It poured into her skin, into her bones, filling the void within her. And as it did, the sky began to change, a golden glow spread across the horizon, the first sunrise in 100 years. When Lysara opened her eyes, the world was ablaze with color. The sun had returned, its warmth kissing the land, chasing away the shadows. The people of Evernight fell to their knees, weeping with joy, but Lysara was no longer as she had been. Her hair glowed like spun silver. Her eyes shimmered with the light of both sun and moon. She was no longer just a princess, she had become something more. A bridge between night and day, between past and future. Prince Dain knelt before her. "You did not steal the moon's light." She smiled. "No.